In the first piles, the shredding mallets chop the rags into small pieces. The refinement and hydration of the pulp is done in the last piles. Once the pulp is prepared, it is taken to a rectangular reservoir made of stone, which is the center of the mill's production. The paper maker, or moulder, as this worker is called, inserts into the vat the mould, which is a frame made of wood covered with a fine metal mesh. When it is full, he removes it, and with a gentle but quick shaking motion, the fibers get stuck on the mould while the water drains through the metal mesh. The papermaker passes the mould to the layer setter. He places each sheet on a woolen felt or sackcloth. Once the paper sheet is made, the mould used to control the weight and the homogeneous distribution of the fibers is separated. This operation is repeated continuously until obtaining a whole batch, which is made of 261 sheets. This stack of felts and sheets is placed in the press. There, 4 men turn the lathe to multiply the pressure of the press and thus remove as much water as possible and give more consistency to the paper. To produce 4,500 sheets per day, it was necessary to repeat the pressing process 18 times in one day. Throughout the manufacturing process, there were about 30 people involved, including men, women, and also children. The batch is passed to the lifter, who takes care of separating the sheets from the felts. On the lifting table, he stacks the sheets into a pile called white batch. The white batch is taken to the drying loft, which is located on the upper floors of the mill, and it is open to the air with small windows. The spreading of the sheets is carried out by 2 skillful workers. One is seated and prepares the sheets so that the spreader can hang them from the hemp ropes with the help of a espito. The paper's drying speed depends on the weather. The windows are opened or closed according to the time of day in order to establish a favorable air current for drying. When the paper is dry, the workers collect it to start the gluing process. From the late 14th and early 15th to the 19th century, the traditional method of sizing paper was with a bath of animal gelatine glue, which was extracted by boiling the skins of goats, sheep, and calves, mainly with water and a small amount of rock alum. Once the obtained gelatin is filtered, it is poured at a temperature of between 40 and 50 degrees into a copper container called a dipper. The worker prepares bundles of 25 sheets which are placed between 2 boards or felts spread out like a fan. He inserts them into the dipper and they remain submerged in the glue with a lead weight placed on top. After a few minutes, he places the paper in the sizing press to remove excess glue. In this process, the gelatin forms a very thin film that makes the paper water-resistant and suitable for writing. Without this layer, unsized paper would be absorbent paper. Once sized, the spreader rehangs the sheets of paper in the drying loft or dryer. The calendering machine, like the crushing mallets, is also powered by a water wheel. The main part is a large oak wood mallet, whose lower end is fitted with a metal piece and falls rhythmically onto an iron base as well. The worker places about 10 or 15 sheets of paper under the mallet and shifts their position with each strike to ensure they are smoothed evenly across their surface and achieve the necessary uniformity. With calendering, the paper achieves greater smoothness, which enhances its beauty and makes it more suitable for writing. The finishing process involves rubbing or deburring the paper. For this, the worker firmly holds it on the rubbing or leveling bench and deburs it with a well-sharpened knife. To finish, the paper is taken to the counting room. There, a strict quality control is performed, sheets are selected, some impurities are removed from the surface, defective ones are discarded, and they are packaged.